Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going over the new makeup that I tried. I have some favorites, I have some fails, I have a side-by-side application of my favorite products. If that sounds interesting, then just keep watching. We'll start with the eyes. A company by the name of Coleyes reached out to me last month and asked if I would like them to send me some contacts to try out, to see if I would like to share information about them with my viewers and give my honest feedback. So of course I said sure. I did a video where I featured the 4 pair of contacts that they sent me, as well as this lovely palette right here. This is the Odins Eye little ghost palette collaboration with Angelica. So they sent me 4 pair of contacts. I, of course, will link that video up here or up here. Can't remember which side of the screen it's on. I had so much fun. I really got to play in the palette, which of course is in my favorites, and I had orange colored eyes. They were called Sassy Orange. I had a deeper shade of blue called Leopard Blue. These are Juliet Blue. And then I had Cybervision Green. They do come in prescription strength. I just got regular. I've had a lot of fun. Even my husband, we went to a wedding. I'll pop up a picture and I said, what color eyes should I have? How fun is that? And he said, go with the bright blue. Love it. So thank you, Coleyes, for sending them to me. I will have everything about them listed in the description box, but they are certainly a favorite. Let's move on to cheeks, and I tried a couple of different cheek products. In the fail category is going to be this one from Wander Beauty. I got this one in my October Boxycharm. And not only are the pan sizes too small, I found this palette very powdery. The product got all over the place. This is definitely not one that I will reach for. The other cheek product is this one from TYS Beauty. This is their liquid blush, and this, it's a little more of a warm pink. It's okay. But this one, I do find that it does take quite a while to dry down. So if you have dry skin, you may love this. But me, I worry because I am an oily skin type, and if my hair would to get caught in it, I wouldn't like that. So this one, again, personal preference. It was good. Better than the Wander Beauty. What I have on my cheeks today is this holiday palette from McGrath. This is the Bijoux Brilliance in Starstruck Splendor, and this is for sure a favorite. I will try to rank my eyeshadow palettes at the end, but this one, there were 2 variations of this cheek and eye palette. This is the one that I chose. It's got some beautiful greens, it's got some mauves, and a little bit more neutral leaning warm tones. I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5 different looks out of these eyeshadows, which I appreciate. And while this is not my first McGrath palette, this is my first time trying her blush formula, and I was not disappointed. I love this blush very much. It looks smoothing, it has enough pop to it, it's just beautiful. I find myself reaching more into the mauve shade, but today, because I went with more of a peach lip, I went into this more corally pink shade. And I love that the flower emblem is still on there, because trust me, I have been in this palette a lot. I tried 5 different eyeshadow palettes in October. This was the month for eyeshadows, and I'm not mad at it. I had a lot of fun. I will rank them 5 to 1, which 1 and 2 might have to be a tie. So in 5th place, I'm gonna put this iconic London palette that I got in my Boxycharm. And this is the Booming and Gleaming eyeshadow palette. And this truly is lovely. I reached for this a few times in the month of October, and each look I was very pleased with. I did more mauvey looks, more warm looks, and this did much better than the other palette that I had gotten from Iconic London. I don't know if they've changed their formula, not sure what happened, but this one is nice. If you are a part of Boxycharm, I would for sure look for this in the drop shop, because I believe this palette is in the 40 something range. You know, I'll have everything listed and linked in the description box below, as well as everything that is on my face already. But this palette, if you can find it on the drop shop, grab it. It's 40 some dollars. I would say it is worth the 40 some dollars, but sometimes you can get it on the Boxycharm drop shop for $12, $15, $18. Definitely look for it, because this would be enjoyable. I like the black, I like the light cream, I like the shimmer formula. Is it my favorite? No, but it is enough. It is good. I like this palette. And of course, I love gold. Speaking of gold, do you like my earrings? These are from Temu. I like the danglies in them. In fourth place, I'm gonna put the Natasha Denona Mini Triochrome palette. This I really enjoy. It's just a little bit limiting. I don't like to wear blue all of the time, but I had to have this in my stash because I love Natasha Denona's quality. And it is a good rounded palette, and that you have the light blue shimmer, you have the lighter blue matte that you can use to blend or do a matte eye look if you wanted something lighter on the inner corner. You have this navy blue, and then this bright royal blue. And then of course, what people believe are the star of the show is the Triochrome, and it's funny, I'm still not a huge Triochrome person. I'm wondering, a lot of the palettes that I have with Triochromes are all deeper shades, and another palette I'm going to talk about has lighter Triochromes, or multi-chromes we should say, and maybe that's it. Maybe it's just the darker ones that I don't love, and this one, it is beautiful. I think I just prefer a lighter tone. The other thing that I would mention with this, as I was playing with it through the month, is to tone it down a little bit. If an all blue look is not what you're going for, if you just want that pop, don't be afraid to go in with your bronzer all over your crease and on your lid, and just do one of these blues on the bottom lash line. Or one of the times that I wore it, I took my brown and I took it through the crease and a little bit higher in my crease, and then I went in with the blues, and it just softened it a little bit. So don't be afraid to pull your bronzer in when you have a really bold eye look. And that is going to apply right into my number 2 palette, which is so close to being tied with number 1. This Odins Eye Little Ghost palette, I'm so happy with this. I love Angelica. I will link her channel, of course, but she collabed with Odins Eye before. This, I believe, is her second or third collaboration, and I just couldn't hold back anymore. I adore her. I can't wait until she comes out with her own eyeshadow palette, because I know she has her own beauty brand now. But Odins Eye, I've heard great things about, and I picked up this Little Ghost palette and I do love it. I'm so happy that I played with it with the contacts, because I knew that they would pair well, because I wanted to really showcase the colors of the eyes, and I knew that the purples would make the green eyes pop. I knew that the oranges would make the blue eyes pop, and just having fun. And I love Angelica's talent and artistry with eyeshadows, so you know what she likes is going to be a good formula. This is a great rainbow-ish palette. You have pink looks, purple looks, blue looks, orange looks. I was shocked that I liked this broomstick shade so much, because I'm really like afraid of red eyeshadows, and it is a gorgeous shade. The look that I created with this one was beautiful. And then the multi-chromes that she has in here, I believe are there 2? I know that Boo is a multi-chrome, and I like the pinks into pink, blue, and purple going on in there. And while it is a topper, so I don't really love topper shades, I'll put that on top of a more pigmented base, and it's gorgeous. And then I believe that this magical shade is also a multi-chrome. Yes, I see peaches and golds in that one, and this one does have a little stronger of a base, so very pretty. Love this palette. Before I get to number one, I did want to mention that I know my CoverGirl video went up in the month of October, but I'm going to wait because it was so close to the end of the month. I really want to make sure that my opinions are absolutely accurate with that full face of CoverGirl that I did. But I'll let you know, it's definitely going well. But if you were wondering where they were. And if there's any products that you noticed are missing that I tried this month that you wanted to know, usually if I don't mention them, they're just somewhere in the middle. But if you want to know, leave it in the comment section. The number one eyeshadow palette that I tried in the month of October, are you really surprised? It's this one right here. This is the Natasha Denona Xenon palette. It's gotten some mixed reviews of people saying that it is too repetitive, and that might be true, but this girl doesn't mind repetitive when they are variations of shades that she loves. For the eye look today, what I did, this Night Sky seems to be one of my more drawn to blacks as I've been playing with it. This one over here, this Ebb, leans a little blue. The Sposh is a more gray. Keep messing up the names. I'm sorry guys, I can't see so well, so if I'm messing up the names, let me know. We're editing Jen, we'll be putting the correct names up here. But this Night Sky, I know this name because I go into this a lot. For today's look, I went in on the outer and inner corner with the Night Sky. Then I took it a little bit across for the halo eye that I created. Then I took a little bit of Sposh and blended it a little bit more on the top. And then I ended up adding Snert to blend out a little bit more. And then this Flurry, which is a teensy bit warmer. This is one of the warmer shades in the palette. And when I say warm, it's very lightly do I say warm. They're all very cool. Then what I did is I took Skift, I think this says. And this is one of the warmest shimmer shades in the palette. And really, it's almost leaning taupe as I look at it now. And I took this one all in the center to create this halo eye, and then basically just did the same thing on the bottom. I love it. You have blacks and you have grays, a little bit of champagne, a little bit of pink, beautiful matte shades that lean a little more white, a little more gray, a little more cream. This one is a shimmer. Here's the matte white. If you love cool tones, if you love a good black, silver, potentially leaning blue eye look, love it. And the last thing I wanted to mention was my mascara. Last year I did the Lash mascara to go set from Sephora, which by the way, my haul is coming very soon. Today is Saturday. You should see my haul on Monday. I'm going crazy holding on to that bag. I've not gotten into it. I want to open it with you, do a try on with you, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Be sure to be subscribed. But in that mascara set, it was a bunch of babies, and then you got a certificate to get the full size of what you'd like. I held on to it for a year, but this Rare Beauty Perfect Strokes, I believe is the name, mascara is the one that I got out of the babies, and I do enjoy it very much. I'm so glad to have it back in my stash again. And the last truly new product that I tried was this Tartelette tubing mascara, and I like it. I have tubing mascaras from the drugstore that I enjoy, but I will say that this is very nice. I enjoy the brush. I'm not sure I would pay full price for this because I like my Milani tubing, I like my Ulta Lash Flash, but this is nice. If you can get it on sale, which I believe Tarte goes on sale a lot, or even Black Friday, it is a good one. And I have been enjoying just touching the tips of my lashes with a tubing mascara and then going on the bottom fully with the tubing. If you have problems with smudging, tubing is the way to go. Very, very nice. I hope that this was enjoyable. I feel like this was a little bit quick. October was all about the eyeshadow and a couple other things, but I had some fun. Be sure you are subscribed if you're not subscribed already. I upload on Mondays and Saturdays. Give the video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And of course, leave me a comment. I love chatting with you in the comment section. Have a fabulous day. I'll see you in the next one.